Welcome back to another episode of Jacksonville Buzz's Buzzworthy Businesses. I'm Steve Strum, here as always with John Visser. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I am good, Steve. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Happy New Year. One of the first interviews for the new year. And we happen to have a fine young man, Alex Tkachenko, with us today at AVELaunch Growth and Books. How are you today, sir? And good evening coming to you from Barcelona, Spain.
Hello, Happy New Year. I'm great, actually. Happy to join such a great company and spend some time with you.
You know, we were talking a little offline, and I guess, 2025 is the year of new, right? It's a new year. A lot of people are dusting off, going back to the gym, doing a bunch of things. And, as we are looking at the new year and new businesses, you have really revolutionized an age-old business of book publishing using technology. John, what an amazing guest that we have today. I mean, what's that question you got? There's so many, but what do you want to ask this fine young man?
Well, I just first want to know, Alex, well, first off, let's go one more back. Tell us a little bit about your business and what you are doing.
Yeah, sure. So what we are doing is helping people to become published authors from A to Z. So basically, a turnkey solution. All you need is an idea to become an author. Come to us, and the rest is the magic we do. We help you to come to having a product, actual sellable product in hand that contains your manuscript, your knowledge, and everything you need to sell a book.
Now, Alex, as Steve said earlier, this is an age-old industry. What made you decide to go into this industry?
Yeah, so basically, it is an age-old business industry, the publishing, but we've seen that there is a need among people that common publishers work in a bit different way. They source good potential authors and make them create the books for them with usually strict timelines, deadlines, and putting pressure on the author's shoulders, and basically forcing them to create a book. What we do differently is we are easing the way for the authors into the space of authorship by helping them and not obligating them to create a book. So basically, as I said, everything you need to come to us is an idea. I want to become author. Then we will help you craft all the bits and details and puzzles needed to have a finished book. To the opposite of publishing business that doesn't help with that, rather than creating the pressure for you. Yeah, and answering your second part of the question, go ahead, John.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Perfect. Yeah, so how come I came here? I was working with Amazon sellers, helping them to analyze data, and there is Amazon Kindle Publishing where I see that it is possible to help people write books, where I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs writing books on scale by several books per month and selling them on Amazon. So I've seen that you don't need to be Stephen King or George Martin to become an author. Everyone can do that. And the second part of the story is that in IT company I worked in, we had a policy to read, every employee should have read at least one book a month. So I was reading a lot and seeing different kinds of books, seeing all the ideas, perfections, imperfections, and most importantly, styles of uncovering your knowledge to the people. which normalized for me that the books can come in any way and form. Yeah, and right now it's enabling me to transform the ideas of the authors into published things. The third thing is I've seen that a lot of people right now creating tons of content daily on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. They basically writing their books story by story, post by post. And the original idea was to combine all of it into one book, but eventually we've grown up to write books from scratch, from interviewing people and using different kinds of source materials. And the fourth part of the story is actually the OpenAI ChatGPT solution that helped, that enabled us not just write books in our words, but take the style, all the articulates, all the emphases from our authors, and in their words, translate them into ready chapters and eventually finished books. Yeah, so basically a lot of factors came in together in order for me to start it. And right now we are helping a lot of people to actually publish their first book.
So, it's fascinating to hear like all these different business owners from around the world and all the different things that people are doing. You're not talking about a new thing. We're talking about something that's been around for hundreds of years, right? There's a guy named Henry Ford who had a little tweak on how to make a car, right? He said, we're going to make parts that are interchangeable. And now all of a sudden off you go. So what I'm hearing from you is, and you're a young guy, right? A lot of folks, especially that are, in the next generation, the millennial generation, Gen Z, Gen Ys, those kind of things, they're going to social media platforms first. So if somebody's trying to write a book, but they cannot figure out, they got writer's block, but they can tell a story on Instagram, you can help these people go from telling that story on a social media post to actually creating an authored book that you can create that pathway for them to go from alpha to omega and then actually put that on the street.
Yes, and as I said, even more, because we started off as converting text from Instagram and social media posts, but right now we've nailed the process of collecting data, collecting the information through interviewing process. So basically you don't even need to be a savvy writer on social media. All you need to have is ability to speak, and through nice conversation as we are having right now, we will collect all the information we need for the book. So basically we help people from scratch. You don't need to have, all you need to have is the desire to become an author. And I would say that it's beneficial to have some knowledge to share, but we've seen that for every teacher there is a student, for every student there is a teacher. So even if you are 5 years old, you can tell the stories to 3 years old people. So basically we can help craft the product that is understandable by a wide audience. You mentioned the new age and people striving to make some complicated things, but what I see in business, that we need to speak the customer language. We need to be understandable. So that's why the book is a great product, because everyone knows what is a book. Not everyone knows is an online course. For example, it's hard to sell an online course to a 70 years old person, but you can sell a book to them. And from young age to old age, everyone knows what is a book. So it's beneficial to have such a product in your product lineup.
That is fantastic. And as we take it away, we could probably talk about this thing for hours. It's just so fascinating, right? From, the utilizations of AI and technology all the way through the process. what we'll do is make sure to hang your link on our website, which is the dailynewsnetwork.com, so people can go and check it out. You giving a voice to a voiceless person that has a great idea and helping them to manifest that is just fantastic. And I really do appreciate you taking the time today, all the way from Barcelona, Spain. So good night, sir. And then all the way on the other side of the planet from Canada, of course, my partner in crime, John. Good morning to you, sir. Guys, so thank you so much for joining us today. And Alex, really appreciate you sharing a little bit of your story. Like I said, we'll put it on our website so we can go check it out. And love to have you on maybe next time, talk about some of your successes with some new budding authors.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your time and an opportunity to spread the word, and to hopefully help even more people to spread the word about their knowledge.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you joining. John, as always, can't do it without you. And we can't do it with all these wonderful people watching this episode. So for everybody here that has a book that you want to write or an idea, come check out our website, see if Alex's company can help you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy New Year. If you like us, share us. Remember, live with gratitude.